can tell you that they love you when they never mean it. True love come from God in the name of Jesus. Turn my back on the king, I committed treason. Thank God he forgives, now his name I'm preaching, screaming Jesus.
What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to continue to do NBA content, NFL content for you guys. But today I want to jump right into some Patriots talk. Today I want to talk about the Patriots. It's been a minute since I've actually talked about the Patriots. But looking at Brandon Aiyuk and this whole saga, it just seems like I had to make a video just talking about the Patriots and just talking a little bit about this offense and just what's going on with Elliott Wolf. Where is the direction for the Patriots? But, you know, the elephant in the room, Brandon Aiyuk, it just seems like he has been declining to come to New England. It's been reports saying, you know, he doesn't want to come here. And it looks like Elliott Wolf put an offer on the table. And that number is looking like it was $30 million per year, which is a good deal. Would have probably made him the fourth highest wide receiver in football. So you could kind of see Brandon Aiyuk where his mind is at. He wants to chase the money, but it looks like he maybe wants to go to a better equipped team, which I understand. When you look at the Patriots, there's a lot of uncertainty. When you look at the quarterback situation, the offensive line, you know, this is just a team that's in rebuild. And does Brandon Aiyuk want to go into a rebuild? Probably not, guys. But I will say that with Elliott Wolf, guys, you got to give him his salute. You got to give him, you know, his props because he has been trying to make a splash for big free agencies. You know, you got to commend him for that. And even though it's been a failure and getting Calvin Ridley earlier this summer, I still think that the fact that Elliott Wolf is being aggressive to get a true, you know, #1 receiver just shows that he's all in and weaponizing this offense. So, you know, you got to respect Elliott Wolf. And I do think that let's talk about this offense right now. And this is the flip side for me is when I look at this offense, I love the receivers we have, guys. Am I the only Patriot fan that just loves what we have at receiver? Now, do we know what they're gonna become? We don't know. We have to see the product when they touch the field. But I do like Jalen Polk, Javon Baker. You know, these are two rookies that can be #1 receivers. I mean, Brandon Aiyuk, it would have been nice if we brought him in, of course. You know, had over 1,300 yards last season, 7 touchdowns, 75 catches. He would do a lot with this Patriots offense and obviously make Drake May better. But again, we're paying them $30 per year. And let's just say we did sign him. I feel like he's coming into a situation where, again, our offensive line is not certain. We don't know, you know, the quarterback as far as how far along Drake May is in his growth at quarterback. And I just think if he comes into a situation where the offense is sloppy, and let's just say, you know, Drake May, you know, isn't reading through his routes, and let's just say he's not reading the defense, he's making rookie mistakes, that's going to be frustrating for Brandon Aiyuk, guys. I don't think that's going to be a plus. You know, he's going to come into a situation where he's getting paid, yeah, but he's coming into a situation where he can't be productive because the offensive line is not good. His quarterback play is bad. Brandon Aiyuk is going to be tough for him. And we've seen that with Davante Adams. We've seen it in that Netflix film when he came to the Raiders and when they didn't have the quarterback situated with Garoppolo. We've seen how frustrated Davante Adams was. And that's the last thing you want is to see a star player be frustrated. So I just think with Brandon Aiyuk, I just think it's not his time to come in, you know, to come to New England. But that's all I kind of have to say about Brandon Aiyuk, guys. Now, you can drop an opinion, drop a comment how you guys feel about Brandon Aiyuk. Would you have one like for him to come to New England? How do you guys feel about that? But looking at this offense, guys, I like Javon Baker and Jalen Polk. You know, these are two receivers that we drafted, and these were our top picks. And I definitely think that, you know, Polk, he can be a true #1. You know, is he fast? Does he separate from his receivers like other receivers? No, but he has great hands. He can catch in traffic and he can move the chains, guys. That's the kind of player he is. Now, Javon Baker, what excites me about him is he's a deep threat receiver. You know, looking at training camp, he shows that he can, you know, he has a really good, you know, route running ability. You know, he can be that guy that can burn his defenders and he can beat guys over the top. I see a lot of potential in him. And when you look at, obviously, Pop Douglas coming back, you know, we have just so much potential. We signed KJ Osborne from the Vikings. Let's not sleep on him. He can be something special, guys. You know, he was behind Justin Jefferson for the most part of his career where he couldn't really showcase him being a true, you know, receiver. But I like the addition of getting him in the free agency. And just to pull up a little bit more in this depth chart because I don't want to miss anybody. But, you know, Tyquan Thornton is another guy. He's probably our fastest receiver, but, you know, he's coming back this year. He looks like he's putting on a little bit more pounds. You know, it looks like he's, you know, ready to really showcase his talents this year. But that's another guy that can bounce back, you know. Jalen Reagor, I like what he does with kickoff returns. We can definitely use him. Kendrick Bourne, this was a guy that was part of the trade. Now, if we were to trade with San Fran, the part of the deal was Kendrick Bourne, Matthew Judon, and a second round 2025 pick for Brandon Aiyuk, which I thought that was good collateral right there. And it looks like the deal was made, but it looks like there has to be more compensation happening with the 49ers. And again, that's a whole nother situation. But back to our receivers, what's his name? Kayshon Boutte. That's another guy that didn't really have a welcome, rookie campaign. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he really got a lot of reps last year when you really look at his situation. And he was dealing with injuries, but that's just another guy that was undrafted. I know he has a huge chip on his shoulders, and this is another guy that can, try to make this roster, guys. So, looking at, our receivers from last year, obviously we know Mac Jones and just the offense was just so sloppy. Here we are with Alex Van Pelt, and I think he can really regroup this offense and get players, put them in the right position to be successful. With Pop Douglas, putting him in the slot, him being our fastest receiver. We have a lot to work with, guys. But I do like our two rookies in Jalen Polk and Javon Baker, guys. These are two guys that we definitely need to develop and help upgrade, get them to the next level, get them the most reps, give them the most targets they can. And I think, this Patriots team can be really special, guys. But I think with Brandon Aiyuk, I think he would have kind of put a little hinge on our receivers. But we got to let these guys be free spirits and give them their reps, guys. And I just feel like this Patriots roster, we're young, but I like the potential, guys. And I love our receivers. But am I the only Patriots fans? I want to hear your guys' thoughts. For you Patriots fans, how do you guys feel about this receiving core? How do you guys feel about this offense? And I just want to hear your guys' opinion. So until next time, have a good day. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
I can tell you that they lie when they never mean it. True love come from God in the name of Jesus. Turn my back on the king, I committed treason. Thank God he forgives, now his name I'm preaching. Screaming Jesus.